Hey, what's up, everybody? Nigeria Chambers here from Big Go Belt Media at San Diego Comic-Con 2025. I'm with a name, I'm certainly with a voice that you are super familiar with, really to talk about all things accomplishments and excitement this week and this year for San Diego Comic-Con and all things nerdy. I'm with none other than Abby Trott. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Thank you so much for your time. Um, First and foremost, this has been an exciting year at San Diego Comic Con, and being not only here covering it, also being out there amongst the masses and hearing what people are talking about. And without a doubt, the definitive hottest panel this year was none other than the Demon Slayer panel. I'm curious about what is your reaction to that? I mean, was it just a no brainer? And how has it all been for you thus far?
Yeah, so I was an attendee at the
Yeah,
panel. I had my little VIP seat,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and I was so excited because were you at the panel?
yeah.
So Lisa was there, and I am
Two
a
songs.
oh my gosh, two songs. I'm a huge fan,
Yeah,
and I'd never seen her perform live, so
yeah,
that was kind of incredible.
yes,
And I was fangirling really hard. Also, Alex Lee,
yeah,
my buddy, voices Zenitsu, is on
yep,
the panel in the English dub.
yeah,
And then they had some of the Japanese directors and
yep,
producers. And yeah, it was awesome. What I did not know, they didn't tell me this, was that they were going to show the first 13 minutes of the movie,
yeah,
which I haven't seen because when you're a dubbing actor, you only see the parts that you dub when
yep,
you dub the movie. So I still haven't seen the movie.
yeah.
And I didn't want it to stop. I was like, but it felt so long too for 13
It
minutes.
did, yeah,
It felt like 20, 25 minutes.
yeah.
Every time it cut to black, I was like, and that's it. Nope, they're showing us more. Let's go. So yeah, it was awesome.
It's the love of Comic Con. I mean, yeah, you get the exclusive, but they're very infamous in giving you the teaser, the appetizer when you really want the entree.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
definitely looking forward to it. And if that wasn't enough for you in all things you, Comic Con is a celebration of comics and entertainment, but also video games have a big presence. And in fact, there's a whole video game interactive section this year at the Marriott. And of course, I had to go over there because one of my favorite games was heavily featured, and that is none other than Marvel Rivals. So, again, monumental year for you as you voice the character, the Dark Child herself,
Dark Child, yes.
Magic. Um, it's Marvel, of course, we get it. But did you imagine it was going to blow up to the degree it is?
Funny story. No, I'm always the last person to know when a thing is cool.
Yeah.
And when I've recorded a lot of games, you never know when a game is gonna hit. Some actually no, that's not true. Some people know. Some people are like in on the ground floor.
Yeah.
They're like, this is gonna be big.
Yeah.
This was one that I recorded, and I thought it was so fun to do Magic because it gets to do the accent.
Yep.
I got to see her Dark Child form, and I was like, this is the coolest. And I thought it was just gonna be like a little online game. And then I didn't know how popular it was until I think I was at some event and someone came up to my table and they're like, "You're Magic and Marvel Rivals?" And I was like, "Yes." And I was like, "Wow, I didn't know the game was so popular." And they're like, "It's like the new Overwatch, dude."
Exactly. Matter of fact, that might be an understatement because I don't think Overwatch is nowhere to be found right now. I think it literally wiped it off the board. It's without a doubt the most popular game, and it's interesting because I was going to ask you about the interactions with Magic fans because Magic is a very pivotal character. If you have a good Magic on your team, you're definitely winning. If you're playing against one, it's a little pain in the ass. It's like, oh,
That's
here
what I
she
hear.
is. Yeah.
I hear. So I don't play. I just watch people
Yeah,
play.
yeah, yeah,
I hear you either love Magic or you hate Magic.
yeah.
And I have seen some like really great Magic
Cosplay,
cosplayers.
me too.
And usually they're like way taller than me. So when I'm taking pictures with them, I'm just like, "Hi, Magic. You're
Yeah.
so cool."
Yeah.
I also saw for the first time here a Punk Child cosplay, but I was like in a car
Yeah.
and they were like walking. I was like, "No, I want a photo." It was so good. They had
Yeah.
like it was
That's
like the
that's
hair,
easily my
the
favorite skin.
pigtails.
Yeah.
Same. Oh my god, it's
easily.
so good.
Yeah. I'm not so good with her, but I do. I very much frequent with my buddy who is a Magic main and say if he's on, we're winning. He's a
Who do you mean?
Squirrel Girl.
Okay. I
Yeah.
can't be mad at that. That was cool.
Yeah, I mean, she beat Galactus. She beat Doctor Doom. So, of course, I had to go with the most powerful. I mean, at least through hers. But also, like, the banter in the games is really interesting. Can you talk to me a little bit about how that comes to part, especially when new characters are added? Are you kind of on speed dial when they need to add some new voice clips? How does this work?
It's kind of still new and like unfurling, like ongoing.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of waiting to see how they're gonna add more characters
Yeah.
to the game, and
Yeah.
like there's still some characters like I don't have interactions with. So
Right,
I'm like
right,
at
right.
some point we're gonna have to record something, right,
Right,
for
right.
that. But I think it's so funny because the writers for this game are very good at what they do,
Yeah.
and they really give Magic, especially, a lot of personality. And
Yeah.
like I just love how kind of a little bit mean she is.
Yeah.
She's a little mean.
Yeah.
She feels certain ways about certain people. Like
Yep.
obviously Storm, she
Yep.
loves Storm.
Yep.
But then for Venom, she's like, people are afraid of you, as he's shaking his booty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really fun to see them infuse, and there's such short moments,
Yeah.
such personality
Yeah.
in these characters. And I do love how they kind of wrote a post-trauma Magic, because Magic has gone through some
Yeah.
stuff. She has seen some things,
Yeah.
and this version of her is kind of like she's been through it, and she
Yeah.
can joke about it a little.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, Doctor Strange always gives her love, and lets her know he's like almost in a sense proud of her, like if your brother could see you. But I also do love the interaction with Dagger, how Dagger is like sort of the young one, and imagine, I don't think it's too far off age, but Magic has been through, as you said, a lot more. But the whole sentiments of like, we're just not young and pretty. Let them underestimate us if they want. So like, she's really cool. And again, some of the best skins. But truly, I want to ask really about the performance, because as her being one of the most powerful and complex mutants in all of Marvel lore, what was the approach of really channeling her energy? And then, like, what was something that you were very excited to bring to the game? And I know you mentioned the accent, but was there any other aspect of it you really wanted to bring to the character?
Yeah, so for this version of Magic, first of all, I get a script when I'm auditioning, and it was like very few lines, but the lines that were there kind of like are a good sampling of the various aspects of her personality.
Yeah.
And what I got from those lines was like that vibe, like I was saying, where she's kind of like a little post-trauma, like
Yeah.
she's kind of joking, but she's still like hot shit. Like
Yeah.
she knows she's tough, and she knows she can kick butt.
Yeah.
And then I just to like get kind of a sense of the character, I watched, clips of how Magic has been depicted in media up until now,
Yeah.
like the X-Men movies with
New
what's her
Mutants.
name?
Oh, yeah.
Can't think of her name right now.
From the movies.
Yeah. Blanking.
New Mutants, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Help
Ooh,
somebody.
this is gonna.
Throw it out there.
It's not Dazzler. Who is
No,
it?
no, the actress. And Anya Taylor-Joy.
Oh, yes. Oh,
How
you're
could
talking about
I
who portrayed
forget?
her.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was just
yeah.
blanking on her
Yeah.
name. I was like, the chess one.
Yes.
Anya Taylor-Joy, she's great as Magic.
Yeah.
And then just to kind of get that little bit of sass that I felt like was thrown into the script,
Yeah.
I was watching Florence Pugh as
The Black Widow.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was Yelena.
Yeah.
And I love her vibe.
Yeah.
So I took a little bit of that for this version of
Yeah.
Magic, just the kind of like doesn't care,
Yeah.
a little too cool.
Yeah.
But she's still also very sincere at
Yeah.
times, as we see in the dialogue.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a little bit of all that in there. And then I was, of course, very excited to do an accent anytime I get to do an accent.
Yeah. It's so good. Yeah. I can fanboy over Magic all day. I want to go back to you mentioned Alex, because it's interesting, and it is being. I love the recognition that voice actors are getting now, and not just in this very niche community, but like globally. I think everybody is recognizing the hard work, and what is considered top tier work. People are really acknowledging folks and giving them their love for it. And I bring up Alice because in 2024, in the Country Anime Awards, you won Best Voice Actor, Best Voice Artist Performance, excuse me. And then in this year, he does as well.
Or I think last year I was nominated for.
Nominated.
Yeah.
For
and
it. And then this year,
Alex was at one
for
for
solo
leveling. Yeah.
So you just look at this roster for Demon Slayer. You're just like, well, I mean, if you have been under a rock for so many years with this, like that alone should draw you interest in terms of why you should check this out, why you should be jumping on this anime, why you should be checking out Solo Level, why you should be watching Demon Slayer. Is there a sense of community amongst you all in terms of understanding the recognition that you all are getting, but yet you all are putting together like stacked teams now?
Yeah.
Super teams,
it's funny
might
that
we say.
you mentioned the awards show, because I think also at the same time AJ Beckles was nominated for Dandadan. And then it was Alex Lee and then Sarah Natacheni. I can't remember the fourth person. But they're like all my friends.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't vote. I'm sorry. Like you can't make me choose. It's not fair. I can't choose one friend over another. But yeah, like, and it's awesome to get to do events like this with them. Like we got to do the Evil Eye premiere for Dandadan earlier this year, and Alex and AJ were there, and like it's just so much fun. That's something. It's one aspect of especially anime dubbing the industry that I never foresaw or imagined, and it's been really cool. Also, people were like taking, I don't know if you were at the party, but they had like these cardboard cutouts of all the characters.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the party, I saw people walking off with them and like putting them in their trunks. And I was like, wait a second, like we can have those? And by the time I realized that, they were all gone. But next time I'm gonna get me a Turbo Granny.
I mean, I don't know if I feel like I'm incriminate myself, but frequent with the pillows or anything that's kind of left around. I was like, oh, I believe these.
I'll take that.
Yeah, why not? Two questions really quickly, get you to some fun ones here. Now, first and foremost, like your characters, if they all went to San Diego Comic-Con, who would be the most fun? Who would get mobbed for selfies? And who would sneak off the artist alley for collectibles?
Oh my gosh. I feel like Nezuko would be mobbed for selfies, definitely. She's so cute and she's so friendly that she would be happy to do that all day. Collectibles, ooh, that's a hard one. I feel like Momo would probably be shopping for the merch. I don't know. What was the third thing?
And who would just be the most fun?
Oh.
We're probably hitting all the parties.
I'm like, Momo's fun too.
Yeah.
Momo would be partying and shopping for Labubus. Yeah.
That is the hottest thing right now.
Yes, apparently it is. They're everywhere.
And then if your characters could start a band, what would they be called? And who would be the lead singer? Who would be the drummer? And who would be the one constantly stirring up drama on tour?
Oh, okay. So do you know Annette from Fire Emblem Three Houses?
Yes.
She's a bit of a singer. She's not the best singer, but she loves to sing. So I feel like she would be the lead singer of the band. I feel like Momo would be starting shit on tour all the time. And then what was the third one? I can't remember the three things at one time.
And drummer.
The drummer. I gotta pick a character I haven't talked about yet. Who would be the Magik could be the drummer.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Or also she would shred on guitar. Yeah. She's got that punk child form.
Yeah. Who did the audio for that? The Dark Child theme. The
yelling?
Yeah.
Me.
Really?
Yeah, they put an effect on my voice, but I'm yelling.
Oh wow!
I'm screaming.
Wow, that's fantastic.
There's a darkness within me that I just have to unleash sometimes.
But then for that, then I must ask, if you can swap lives with one of your characters for a day, who would it be, and what would be the first thing you would do in their world?
Okay, so recently this summer, I got to record a new slice of life anime called Mono.
Okay.
And it's super cute. It's like daily life in Japan. It's a cinema photo club, so there's photography and video movies, and they just take these little trips around Japan, and like they just do all the touristy things, and I'm like, I just want to do that. Their life is a vacation. Sign me up. They go to hot springs all the time. It's great.
Truly, Abby, you have built such an incredible resume, and this goes across video games, anime, and just so much more. I am wondering, throughout this time, has any one character truly surprised you the most during the recording process, whether it's something current or just even looking back? Like, I was looking at your resume and I saw Kim Woo for Killer Instinct, and I was like, really? But yeah, just for you, when you really think about your performances and the work with these characters, and even the connections with the fans, has there been anyone that just really surprised you?
So many. But being now since Dandadan is happening, like Momo for me has been such a joy to
Yeah.
voice. She first of all, when I got the audition for Momo, I got to watch two scenes. The first one being the scene in the hallway with Okarun where
Okay.
she's like, I don't believe in aliens, but I
Yeah.
do believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
And then he's like, they go back and forth and yelling at each other and like, and I was like, what is this anime? I love the
Yeah.
animation. I
Yeah.
love how raw that Shion Wakayama, the Japanese voice actress for Momo, is like so perfect.
Yeah.
And she felt so real. Like it felt like unrehearsed, such a great performance that I wanted to be a part of it immediately.
Yeah.
And then the more once I booked the role, the more you watch the show, you see all these other aspects of Momo's character where
Yeah.
she's like she's really caring. She likes to, she'll stand up for what she believes in and she will say what's on her mind.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when she's wrong, she will come around and like acknowledge that, and she learns and she grows, and like the relationship between her and Okarun is so sweet. They're so good for each
Yeah.
other. They're teaching kids to have conversations in their relationships. It's been really surprising to see like everything that is crammed into this wacky anime. Upon first glance you're like, what am I watching?
Yeah.
And then you really watch it and you're like, wow, like there's
Yeah.
so much going on in the show. So
Yeah.
it's been great, and fans also love Momo,
Yes.
so that's been really nice
Yeah.
to be able to gush over Momo with people who also love her as much as I do.
Definitely a hot cosplay for sure. Again, that's why I say like you're having like a fantastic year, like truly. And I'm like, I think in booking interviews and or just excited to see particular talent showing up. I just be thinking to myself like if I'm spotting these almost like eerie connections of like, oh look, there's that person that they voice and that person that they voice or create or whatever it may be. I wonder what their experience is like when they say like, oh, there's my character there hanging with my character from there that I did that and did this. So, and there's just so much popularity with all the franchise, all the different series and titles that you're a part of right now. So.
Yeah, I just get excited to see people loving the thing that I love. So
Yeah.
it's always awesome.
Absolutely. Well, Abby, thank you so much for your time. Where are you going next? Because I mean, after Comic Con, I know the work isn't slowing up.
Finally, I'm going shopping. I'm gonna go to the floor. I'm not gonna buy any Labubu's, but I am gonna shop. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time. I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it. Absolutely.
Hypothetical.